Instead of relying on speed alone, the family works as a coordinated team, taking turns to pressure prey into making a fatal mistake. Success is shared. Cooperative hunting allows the family to secure meals that would be far more difficult for a solitary hunter.
Every meal is delivered one small bite at a time. During these early days, attentive care from both parents gives.
Raising a hungry family demands constant effort. Day after day, successful hunting trips become the rhythm that sustains the growing brood. Failure remains a constant companion. Even experienced hunters miss more often than they succeed. Every movement is deliberate. From elevated perches, Harris's hawks patiently study the desert, searching for the slightest sign. The breeding pair shares responsibilities throughout the season. Their quiet partnership is the foundation of a cooperative family. Most birds of prey hunt alone. Harris's hawks are different. Related family members often work together. Instead of relying on speed alone, the family works as a coordinated team, taking turns to pressure prey into making a fatal mistake. Success is shared. Cooperative hunting allows the family to secure meals that would be far more difficult for a solitary hunter. As the breeding season begins, food becomes more than nourishment. Offering prey strengthens the bond between partners and prepares them for raising the next generation. Strong feathers are essential for survival. Daily preening keeps every flight feather clean, aligned, and ready for the demanding months ahead.
Choosing the right nesting site is a critical decision. A secure platform high above the desert will protect eggs and chicks throughout the breeding season.
Working together, the pair gradually transforms scattered twigs into a sturdy platform that will cradle the next generation through every stage of life. Building a secure nest takes patience. Every branch is placed with care, creating a stable foundation capable of supporting. At last, the nest is ready. High above the desert floor, this carefully built platform will become the center of family life for the coming weeks. With the nest complete, a new chapter begins. The first egg marks the start of the breeding season and weeks of careful parental dedication. Over several days, the clutch is completed. 3 carefully tended eggs now represent the family's greatest investment in the future.
Incubation demands constant attention. Warmth must be maintained day after day, while the male provides protection and food.
Throughout incubation, the male assumes much of the hunting responsibility, allowing the female to remain with the developing eggs.
As the days pass, careful movements ensure each embryo develops evenly. Every small adjustment contributes to the survival of the chicks within.
After weeks of incubation, the first chick begins an extraordinary struggle. Breaking free from the shell is its very first test of survival. Soon, all 3 chicks have entered the world. Completely dependent on their parents, they rely on constant warmth and a steady supply of food.
Every meal is delivered one small bite at a time. During these early days, attentive care from both parents gives.
Within days, the chicks begin their remarkable transformation. New feathers slowly emerge, replacing the soft down that protected them after hatching. Raising a hungry family demands constant effort. Day after day, successful hunting trips become the rhythm that sustains the growing brood. Each passing day brings new strength. Muscles develop, feathers lengthen, and instinct begins preparing the young hawks for life beyond the nest.
The desert is never gentle. Even before they can fly, young Harris's hawks must endure powerful winds that.
Confidence grows slowly. The edge of the nest becomes the first classroom, where balance and awareness are practiced every day. The first step away from the nest is small, but it marks an important milestone. Every successful movement builds the confidence needed for flight. After weeks of preparation, the moment finally arrives. The first flight is brief, uncertain, and filled with careful. Young Harris's hawks learn by watching. Every landing, every takeoff, and every successful hunt by their parents. Failure is an essential teacher. Like every skilled hunter before it, this young Harris's hawk must learn through repeated attempts before earning its first successful catch.
Success rarely depends on speed alone. Harris's hawks rely on teamwork, with each bird learning where to wait.
Joining the hunt demands more than courage. Young birds must learn timing, restraint, and the discipline to work with the family rather than acting alone.
Incubation demands constant attention. Warmth must be maintained day after day, while the male provides protection and food.
As their skills improve, the young hawks gradually become active members of the family hunting team, contributing more with every passing day.
Life in the desert is shaped by temperature. During the hottest hours, conserving energy is just as important as finding food.
Even after the chicks have grown, vigilance never fades. Potential nest intruders are monitored carefully, and most are discouraged without direct confrontation. Daily practice strengthens both muscles and confidence. Each flight brings greater precision and prepares the young birds for a lifetime in the open desert. Communication within the family is subtle. Position, posture, and experience guide every movement as the group prepares for another coordinated hunt. As daylight fades, the family returns to familiar perches, where another successful day comes quietly to an end. From fragile hatchlings to skilled hunters, the next generation is ready. In the Sonoran Desert, as summer advances, food becomes less predictable. The young hawks must now rely increasingly on their own judgment to survive. Independence begins with observation. Every footprint, every movement, and every shadow may reveal an opportunity or a warning. Patience is one of the greatest skills a hunter can master. Remaining unnoticed often determines the outcome long before the chase begins. Failure remains a constant companion. Even experienced hunters miss more often than they succeed. Although the family still shares the same territory, the adults gradually reduce their involvement. Experience must now become the young hawk's greatest teacher. Persistence finally pays off. Small victories like these provide the confidence needed to survive without constant parental support. Though increasingly independent, the family continues to benefit from shared territory and the safety of familiar companions. Even in the desert, seasonal rains briefly transform the landscape, bringing renewed life and fresh hunting opportunities. The lessons of the past months now come together. Cooperation transforms individual skill into one of the desert's most effective hunting strategies. Joining the hunt demands more than courage. Young birds must learn timing, restraint, and the discipline to work with the family rather than acting alone. Every unfamiliar landscape must be studied carefully. Safe perches, prey abundance, and hidden dangers territory is valuable, but confrontation is often avoided. Careful observation allows both birds to assess one another without risking injury. Skill comes from repetition. Months of observation and practice now allow the young hawk to hunt with increasing efficiency. Although independence grows stronger each day, family bonds remain an important part of life for Harris's hawks. With each passing week, youthful uncertainty fades. Experience slowly transforms instinct into reliance. Territory is remembered through repeated journeys. Familiar flight paths become part of a daily routine that supports long-term survival. For the final time this season, the family hunts as one. Cooperation has shaped every stage of the young hawk's development. Soon, each young hawk will follow its own path. New territories, new partnerships, and future generations all begin with this quiet moment of independence. In the Sonoran Desert, survival is built on patience, cooperation, and generations of inherited knowledge. With the changing seasons comes a new chapter. The young hunter has now become a confident adult, ready to claim a place of its own. Finding a suitable territory is essential. Safe nesting sites and reliable hunting grounds will shape the success of future generations. A successful breeding partnership begins quietly. Mutual observation and trust are established long before the first nest is built.
Together, the pair begins preparing for the responsibilities ahead. Cooperation once again becomes the foundation of survival.
Selecting the right nesting site may determine the fate of the next brood. Every detail matters in the harsh desert environment. In the desert, every season carries the promise of renewal. Survival is measured not only by endurance, but by the generations that follow. From a fragile chick to a skilled hunter, and now the beginning of another family. For the Harris's hawk, the story never